Hi, it's Tom from Tom's Garage. It's episode 2, season 4. Hey, the Carrera GT. I guess you could recognize that by the blue caps on this side of the car, the red on the other. It's time to change these tires. I've had this car about 10 years now, maybe a little bit more than that. And as we know, tires get hard over time, even though you can see there's plenty of meat still on this, but it's kind of hard. And if you look up there to the date, it's the 24th week of 2011. So they have gotten old. These tires have become Paul Walker tires or Roger Roll's car tires. As you know, those tires that were on his Carrera GT were original tires, and those tire technology back then is nothing like it is today. I mean, this car is completely different, well, actually, in handling than it was back then. I mean, the tire technology caught up to the technology of the car of 2005. So these tires need to come off, and changing tires in a Carrera GT is a little bit different than lug nuts in a tire iron. I think you'll find this fascinating. Before we can change the tires, we have to be able to lift it off the ground. So unfortunately, there's no place to lift this car. It's all carbon fiber underneath it. Porsche goes, well, this is a race car. We're not going to have anything disturb our aero and our ground force underneath this car, so we're not going to put any obstructions that drop down below the carbon fiber for the ground effect. So there's nothing under here. Hey, if you break down on the freeway and you think you're going to change your own tire, forget that. So there is a way to get them up though. So you have you've got 4 panels underneath here, and as you can see, these pieces come out. There's 2 bolts that take them out of here, and you can take that out, and then what do you do then? Well, you have to put one of these on it. Made in Germany, of course. These are black market. Dealer would not sell these to me. They do not like you to lift a Carrera GT unless a certified technician does it. So I'm second best, and I'm going to lift it. I'm going to put 4 of these in all the corners, and we're going to lift this car up and change those tires. Very unconventional way. Let's do it. So we're ready to lift the car. I have my plates bolted in there, and we're going to use my floor jack to lift it up. But there's one problem with these kind of cars. They only have 2 points you can lift it up, and they're about this big. So once I get it lifted up, get the floor jack on there, and I get it up in the air, how am I going to support that point with the jack taking up its space? Let me show you this product, these jack points. It's the first time I've used them, but I hope that's going to eliminate that problem. Let's take a look and see how they work. So this fits right over the top of the jack here. So we need to just roll this in, get that in the right position under here, and get it lifted up. All right, so looks like it's all lined up around here, so I can look like I might be able to drop it here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's all lined up, all looking good. Check that out. Then you just roll it out, get another point up here, and we're ready to rock. You're probably thinking, hey Tom, Why don't you just take it to the dealer? Well, as I've said before, I like to do as much work myself, and nobody's going to treat your car as well as you. So when we get this wheel off, we're definitely not going to take it to Discount Tire. A rim like this, exotic material, replacement cost of $13,000. You have to take it to a specialty shop that has touchless equipment that doesn't touch the rim. Plus, the operator needs to know what he's doing. It's quite interesting. You know, this is magnesium, this rim, and it's so light it weighs less than the rubber wrapped around it. When you go to pick this up without the rubber on it, you're going, oh my God, this is some kind of alien alloy or something. So anyway, we have the blue on this side. The blue means we are going to not lefty-loosey, it's righty-loosey. And it says right on it here, it says undo in English, and it says loosen, loosen in German. And it says it's this direction. Now, we're going to use one of these specialty tools and make sure it's the right one, because it says Carrera GT on it, it must fit. We're going to put that in there and get the breaker bar out and see if we can get this tire off. I broke my breaker bar yesterday. I think I have something up to the job. This big baby, as big as my fist, and a long handle. Let's see if I can break it this time. Oh man, it's 400 pounds of torque was on this thing. All right. It's amazing what leverage will do for you. All right. Get these rims off, get some new rubber on them, and then I've got something special to show you. Love the smell of new tires. Feels good to have those 10-year-old tires off my car. And they're just, the rubber is sticky. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this tire mounted. So we got to line up the valve stem with the Porsche emblem pointing at it, of course. Let's get it up here. We have Ernie today to help us mount this tire. So let's move it in here. Slide her in. Yeah, okay. All right. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? Okay. Let's get the Okay, you have to remember it's lefty-tighty. All right, that was pretty smooth. Let's torque it up now. I promised you a surprise, and here it is. Check it out. You're wondering, what is that? Specially engraved with Carrera GT on it. This was a tool that was specifically made for the Carrera GT. It's a torque multiplier. Let's pull this out here. With a piece of instrument here. This is where you put your torque wrench in here, and it multiplies it here and comes out this end. You can put in 160 Newton meter input here, and it comes out 560 on this side. Let's take a look, see how this thing here goes together. And I think this goes on like that. And then we have the nut wrench goes in like so. So that's it, folks. Let's see it work. All right, we finally get to use the tool. Let's see how this works here. Here. Put that on like so. Let's see. We got the torque wrench set on, what is it, 160 Newton meters. That means it's going to translate to, what is that, 560 Newton meters on the nut. So let's put this torque on here. Let's see, turning that way will, yep, tighten. I don't think it'll take too much to bring this up. Up. There it is. All right. Oh, 3 more tires to go, and we got some new rubber that I could go break in. So I hope you enjoyed Tom's Garage. We'll see you later.